up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey. We are down here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But first, we got to go to Starbucks, honey. So the review will probably start a little whiles from now because we're just going to shoot the shit, right? I'm going to give you just like, we're not going to go through the scenes because I watched it last night. I watched it and then I fell asleep, and then I watched it again. I do remember waking up and hearing Candy question Ralph. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, let me know you stopped by. I'm letting you know now, I am not a fan of Drew. If you are a fan of Drew, this is not the page for you. Even in this first episode, I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to do it with her. I'm just not going to be able to. She's giving me phony, fake, and fraud. She's giving me acting coach supreme. She's giving me, I'm going to practice all the tools that I learned at the acting studio that I went to over the weekend. That is what Ralph and Drew are giving me. I am not going to get wrapped up in their storyline because I feel like it is 100% fake. I feel like since last year when Drew was sitting at that table doing voice exercises before Kenya walked up, I said to myself, oh, this is a job. This is an acting job for Drew. Let me get on this soap opera and let me do my best. Let me give them my best. Diane Carroll, let me give them my best, right? And that's what I get from her, especially in the scene where she is encouraging Ralph to talk about this incident that happened between him and this assistant who offered him a massage. I was with Candy. What was your response? What was your response to her extending or soliciting a massage for you? Like that's why I said it's fake. And then like when they were in the kitchen, and even her storyline with the mommy makeover, and now you're all of a sudden giving out nutritional tips and fitness tips. You already have an Olympian, an athlete on your squad. I was with, what's her name? Sanaa. No, not Sanaa. Sonya, not Sanaa. I'm thinking of Sanaa Lathan. Okay, Sonya. Sonya, I'm with Sonya, girl. How am I going to drop it with Drew and you can't even do a squat? Like, that's what I don't like. And then I'm like offended by the blatant lie. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Going one. Good morning, welcome to Starbucks. What can I serve for you today? Yes, may I have a grande dirty chai latte, hot, with oat milk, a double. Can you make it a double, actually? And then 2 pumps of brown sugar syrup at 180 degrees. 180 degrees? Yes, please. Okay. No, that's going to be all. Thank you. So, my whole thing is, You said you get a mommy. You went in there to go get a procedure done. You said while you're in there, give me a voice dub over. Did you catch the voice, the dub over the voice? She just like mommy makeover. I got a mommy makeover. And now you are a nutritionist and a fitness coach. Isn't that the template for all the girls who are online doing this? They go and get work done. They go to the Dominican Republic or wherever the fuck y'all going to get your BBLs or whatever the hell. Y'all laying on tables, opening up, and then coming back to the people as if you have really done the work. It's just so misleading and disingenuous, and I don't like it. And it just, for me, it just is a layer onto why I don't fuck with Drew Zadora. I think she is dripping with whack juice. Dripping with whack juice. Do you hear me? Dripping with her and Ralph Mouth. Okay? So whack to me. And then the way that he came in, hold on a second, child. Scan in store. What's this? Hello. Yes, please. Thank you so much. Oh, I got my card. Okay, just making sure. Thank you. I thought I saw the card sticking out of the thing. Okay, I gotta make sure, honey. But I put my card in thing. I moved so fast, child. I didn't even realize the card was back. Okay, so come on, birds. The girls are fighting in the street. Y'all gotta get out the street for y'all get ran over with your little butts. They are really fighting. She has the other one by his neck. Let me move from her before I accidentally run over all three of them, honey. Kill 3 birds with one tire. They was fighting. The other one was dragging the other one by his neck. They were little tiny birds too. They was fighting. It was 3 of them. I wonder if it was a love triangle. These niggas, they ain't shit when they birds. They ain't shit when they humans. Okay, come on, let's go. What are you doing, homegirl? What are you doing? You gotta watch people because they don't know how to drive. Yeah, okay, so when Ralph comes in from the garage, right? The women are in the kitchen. He comes in from the garage as if he was listening to their conversations. But remember when Drew said at the beginning of the last season that he has cameras and everything all over the house. So I'm sure he has a way of hearing what is happening in his house at any time, if that's the case. So that's why when he came in, Candy was like, what? How are you responding like you've already heard our conversation? And then for him to turn around and tell this woman, whoever this assistant is, I don't believe that there is an assistant. I would have to see her first. I'm with Drew and Ralph Mouth. We are going to need a 2-point or 2-step verification for everything that comes out of that actress's mouth. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it with Drew. I'm not even doing it. I'm not doing it. And somebody need to, y'all need to tell Drew, don't play with your marriage like that. Do not play with your marriage like that. They showed a clip from next week and she has a tissue and she's doing her eyes. She's crying, right? And she's going like this. Hang it up. Flat screen. I'm not effing with Drew Zadora or her husband. I'm not. At all. Not at all. Hold on. Let me park so we can talk. Now we can talk. The review starts at 10 minutes, okay? Shit. I had a nice day at the park yesterday. It was cracking up here, though. It was packed. packed. Okay, I'm gonna park right here. Have the heater on. Okay. All right, let's do it. Get a little air in here. Get the mobile studio together. You know what it is? What do we want this? Do we want this? All right. So, anyways, let's get our notes. Let's taste our coffee. Let's take our proton pack off. All right. A little sativa for your morning. Okay. Let me see if they got it. Okay, they got it. Let's see. Oh my God. I should be drinking my mud water, but this is so good. I'm gonna get a tall next time. I'm gonna get a real small next time. Yeah, if you adjusted the recipe is for a venti. So when I say 3 pumps, that's for a venti. So if you're gonna get a grande, you need to get 2 pumps. Otherwise, it's gonna be too much. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All right, so let's go. Let me get my pen. Wrong pen. The taglines. Why does Marlo sound like she's struggling reading her tagline? It's like, oh girl. That's no tea, no shade. We know Marlo is a little thick tongue, so we're not gonna give her too much of a hard time. But can we just say Lee Archive? Lee Archive. Can we just say Lee Archive is just a testament to the level of ignorance that Marlo embodies, with all the labels wearing, what did Candy say, $10,000 worth of clothes, and you calling your business Lee Archive instead of Le Archive with an L apostrophe as it is in proper French. Okay? It's so funny because even when I was writing it down, I keep writing L apostrophe, like the way it's supposed to be written. And it's like, it really, to me, I was just like, this is just a testament to the amount of ignorance. But you labeled down, but you ignorant as fuck. You so ignorant that you named your company Lee Archive. Le Archive. It's a mess. It's a mess. So the taglines, Candy said, what she say? She don't give up a plate or a beat. What she say? I can't remember what she said. I don't remember what Drew said. What did Kenya say? She's the moment. It was giving me a little Giselle. It was giving me word on the street is that I'm word on the street. You don't have to be the moment if you are the moment, or something. You don't have to have a moment if you are the moment. Something like that. And Sonya, I don't remember her oh no, something about a race and a rookie and being in a race. And then Marlo sounded like she had to do about 6 takes of her whatchamacallit, of her come on here, of her whatchamacallit, of her tagline. I was like, no, Marlo. Marlo's ignorant. I'm here for Marlo though. I heard her and Kenya are gonna get into it. My thing with Marlo is, bitch, it took you 17 decades to get a peach, and then you want to come on the show and be an asshole to Kenya? Like, girl, hang it up. You're gonna have to do something else. The formula of coming on the show as a new person and going after the main person, hang it up. It's a wrap. You've been here for 1,000 years. You already know what the drill is. Don't act brand new with your strawberry candy dress on. That was so funny. Sheree, I forgot about Sheree. Spring, summer, hell to the no, no. Y'all know I'm not a Sheree fan. I think Sheree is super whack. She is another one. I cannot stand Sheree Whitfield. Some 7 figures. I wonder if she's still trying to get some 7 figures from Bob Whitfield. But Sheree gives you out, like, she's not I don't feel like Sheree is afraid to back down from people. That's the one thing that I can appreciate about Sheree. But overall, I'm not a fan of Sheree either. And I haven't forgot how you acted like when Kenya was at that where were they, in Miami, and that lady's nephew was acting ignorant and came up to Kenya, and all y'all at the reunion acted like, oh, Kenya was provoking this man and all this other stuff. I haven't forgot that. And Candy was the only one who took up for Kenya, and everyone else acted like they didn't think that man was too aggressive walking towards Kenya, acting like he was banging on somebody. I haven't forgot that. I haven't forgot that. Sheree was right there acting dumb and confused. You were also right there crying when we found out that Premeditated and Phaedra had started that rumor, and it was Phaedra the whole time, and you sitting there crying with Portia. Girl, I ain't forgot. I ain't forgot about you. She broke. I haven't forgot about you. But I did think that was cute that her and Kenya did do that Doctor Strange commercial for Marvel. I thought it was cute. Is Marvel in NBC Universal? Why was they doing that? Universal, maybe it's a Universal. Okay, anyway. So Kenya, we see Kenya dancing with her partner Brandon Armstrong. That was funny when they were like, bye Ashy. They had to I was like, why right at the beginning do we have to be reminded that monster is no longer on the show? I'm actually really happy. It's so funny because I really wish that Cynthia was still here. I just wish that they got rid of Portia, because Portia, she brought up like a tense energy to the group, and we know that Drew now wants to be Kenya's friend now that Portia is gone. You ain't Portia's lapdog, along with Shazam. What's her name? Shamia. Candy walks up. She told Kenya, you so fine. I guess, when you go on Dancing with the Stars, people lose a lot of weight because, of course, you're just always moving, always moving. She said Brandon is kind and giving and handsome. Marlo comes in with her Rizzo short wig. That was cute. That was cute the way she came in. Marlo says her edges have been doing well. She got a hair follicle transplant. They asked Kenya, was she crushing on Brandon? No, I think she really connected with him. They seem to be, like, I remember, during the taping of Dancing with the Stars, they seem to really connect. And Kenya just has that energy. Like, people outside of Real Housewives of Atlanta, outside of Portia and Nene, when people meet Kenya, they really like her. Like, they do. Y'all saw how it was on the girls' trip. It was undeniable. It was undeniable. And Cynthia didn't know how to act. She was used to her friend being the villain. And when she got to girls trip and everybody, Melissa, Teresa, they took to Kenya, Cynthia didn't know how to act. She was like, wait a minute, this is not something that I'm used to. And we know, like, on interviews that Kenya has been doing, she says she's not doing the villain role. She's going to give it to someone else. And I assume that's going to be Miss Marlo Hampton. So anyways, Marlo was talking about she's going to do a gala or a ball or whatever. She's going to have an event for Lee Archive where she has designer pieces. I actually think it's a very, very, very good idea. It really is a very, very good idea to rent out your pieces for one night, or, people want to wear something. Red carpets too. She only rents to studio. She doesn't rent to individuals. I love it. I was like, I love it. I love it. So she's going to have an exhibition of clothes. She only rents out to TV productions, movies, and celebrities. Next, she says you're gonna see her getting costume design credit. She has money from when she was with that billionaire. I thought it was Ted Turner. Wasn't it Ted Turner? That's what I heard. I heard that Marlo was screwing Ted Turner, allegedly. Talk about a billionaire, honey. But ain't that many worms in the world. A old man? Mm-mm. You have to be a different let me tell you something. You have to be a different type of woman to lay down with an old shrivel up, dry ass scab of a man. That's why I be looking at, like, what's the girl name? Darby. Trashly Darby. I be looking at her like, you let that man slither on top of you and leave his snail trail. Ugh, gross. I don't understand it, but to each his own, honey. Do what you got to do. So Sheree walks in. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Sheree, she walks in. Everybody's happy to see Sheree. They start asking her 5,000 questions about Tyrone. You know, he got out. He's out. Did they have sex? She said, yeah, it was quick. She talked about Kenya being mean. Y'all was mean to each other. We're not gonna play on that narrative that Kenya is mean to people. We're not gonna do that. Okay? Because she's not mean to people. She's not. She don't play like Sheree. That was the one thing about Sheree and Kenya is like they didn't back down from each other. You know what I'm saying? But Kenya was no more mean than Sheree and the rest of them. Talking about that bitch was evil. Kenya says she's done. She is not going back to Mark. Hallelujah. Cue the cheers, please. Cue the cheers. Everybody is happy. You know, Kenya, that's the one time that I really let Kenya have it. Because, you know, I don't, when you too old to be acting that dumb over a nigga with a nose ring. That's so funny. I just threw that in there. I have no problem with niggas wearing nose rings. Wear 2, 3 if you want to. I love every minute of it. Remember how Sheree was acting about Mark and his nose ring? Everybody, I remember. I haven't forgot Sheree. Candy and Todd, she said sometimes they fall into a funk. They be asleep. You know, Candy, you know the nastiest thing Candy do in the bed is eat. That's the nastiest thing she do in the bed. Y'all not gonna get me to believe that Candy is some freakazoid, busting it open for Todd. No, Todd looked like he got a big old shawanga though. But Candy is giving me starfish, lay in the bed, to roll over, take a sip of Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper, something, telling Todd to hurry up. She does not give me hang from the chandelier, throw me up against a Velcro wall at all. You cannot believe. Candy gives me pillow, lazy princess. Lay there and you do whatever. Or in a different role, she gives me, I'll watch and I'll tell you what to do. I won't really get involved. Like voyeur, but she don't give me freakily. She don't give me freakily. But she gives me enough to know that she knows that Portia is a big old freak. You sitting with a freak hoe. Anyways, okay. So what do we get? Marco, what? Quit jobs, fuck Todd. What is this? Marlo. Oh, they asked Marlo, what does she do? We still don't know what you do, Marlo. Marlo has her 2 nephews, Mike and William. They've been with her for 3 years. She's their Muntie. So that's a cute storyline. She says, it's not about you anymore. She got the kids. You saw the acting that they did. You guys, the nephews did really good acting the morning that they got them, knowing damn well they ain't getting up when Marlo wakes them up at 6 o'clock in the morning. They were looking like, girl, we don't do this. Okay, because the cameras are here. The first day of the cameras are here, guys. So when we wake up in the morning, make sure you guys get up, and I'm going to act like I'm going to make you guys breakfast. Marlo ain't making breakfast for them boys every morning. No. No, for the cameras, maybe. But that's it. We get to Drew and Ralph. Drew was on the phone with Ralph asking him, did he play? Was it football or basketball? Some sport. He didn't actually play. He was a bench warmer. Like I said, it's just a bunch of fake shit with them. I don't even know. So she says that, she had her body issues. She went and got a mommy makeover. She is now doing this program called Drop It with Drew, where she is doing meal plans, meal prep, and I guess some exercises. She's following the template that the girls on Instagram do. And that's the problem that I have in terms of this woman being on this cast. You playing Instagram games. You need to be on a show like maybe a love and marriage show, like a love and marriage Atlanta. When they come to Atlanta, take Drew out of the Atlanta cast and put her weird ass marriage on Love and Marriage Atlanta with Melody in them. When y'all do that, Carlos, you hear me? So do that, because you playing these Instagram baddie games on a show full of women who are established, right? You playing these games to the point where people are even questioning you, like, what's her name? Sonya was like, how can you drop it and how can you drop it with Drew and you can't even do a squat? So it's giving fake. It's giving, I really don't do this. It's giving, I laid on a table and now I'm going to make everybody believe that they can attain this body. What does Rodney the Voice say? While you giving all the meal plans and the meal preps, leave the number to your doctor too, bitch. Okay? Because that's where we need to call. We're not trying to figure out how to eat asparagus and chopped up chicken. We want to know the name of your doctor. That's who we want to know. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure this on, because I've had too many instances where this thing is hold on. Where this thing is on mute when it should be on. I just figured out, and I thought, let me tell you something. I thought the blue light meant that the battery was running down, but the blue light means that the damn thing is on mute. See, and mouth shit here. Okay, let me make sure it's on green now. So yeah, that's what she's doing. And then listen to how she speaks about this business venture. It's literally worldwide. Literally. How is it literally worldwide? She said, oh, nationwide. Sorry. It's literally nationwide. How? Shut up, Drew. Like, I don't feel like playing these games. Anyway, so Ralph Mouth, he ain't even on the team. So we meet Sonya and Aaron Ross, who was a two-time Super Bowl champion, or Super Bowl. He went to the Super Bowl twice. Anyways, so she said she has 4 golds and 1 bronze. She don't talk about the bronze. I said, I know that's right. So are y'all gonna give her hell by talking about her four medals, like Dr. Osefo was talking about her 4 degrees, or like Monique was talking about her 4 houses? Are we gonna go up for the girl who has 4 gold medals? I want to know. Let me know. I put 4G 1B. I was like, what does that mean? 4 gold, 1 bronze. She don't talk about the bronze. Can't drop into a squat. Her and Ralph Mouth, Aaron, and Sonya are at a gym. They're working out. She's telling them how she has this thing going. She's giving them her, I would like to see the Better Business Bureau. You're going to be down there like Darius Crooks down there. You better be careful. How's married life? We have a new problem. As long as we're in therapy, we can stay committed. Girl, the new problem is he has this assistant. She sent him a text message offering him a massage. She said she packed up her shit and moved to Chicago. And then she also told or shared with Sonya that Ralph told her that his dreams come first. And let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with it is that when you women don't follow the same route that the leader of the household is doing. If the leader of the household is making sure he's okay, you need to follow his lead and make sure you're okay. If the leader of the household and the head of the household is following his dreams and tell you his dreams come before you, then you need to follow his lead and make sure your dreams come before him. There's nothing wrong with what Ralph said. What's wrong is when you bitches don't fall in line with the head of the household. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. So that's it for that, child. And they talking about this assistant, fake ass assistant. I don't believe there's an assistant. I don't believe anybody offered Ralph Mouth a massage. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I believe that Ralph if this is true, and if they produce text messages, it's a phone, it's a fake number, it's a fake text message. Again, I am going to need a 2-part authentication for Drew and Ralph Mouth. Anything they say, I don't believe nothing they say. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Marlo is, they talk about Marlo's black tie event. We get back to Sonia and her family. So we live in a multi-generational home. Her parents, they are Jamaican. She has her parents, her mom and dad, living in the house with them. We love a multi-generational home. I grew up in a multi-generational home, and I really think that it really helped me a lot. It really helped me a lot. I think it's pretty cool. As long as everybody gets along, as long as you don't have overbearing parents, nosy parents, parents who don't obey or, mind their boundaries. I don't know how she's going to do with Jamaican parents. I don't know if they mind their boundaries too much. I don't think they're different from Black American parents, to be honest, or any other Black. I feel like most Black parents have issues with boundaries, probably except for Will and Jada and Dwayne and Gabby. Everybody else, they've been together 11 years. Did they say 11 years? I wrote a question mark next to there. They met at the University of Texas. They asked the little boy, did he want a brother or sister? He said he wanted a dog. I know that's right. Give me a dog. That's like having a 3-year-old. Get a dog. But the man, Aaron, he wants a baby girl. I don't understand how y'all think y'all gonna get what you're asking for. That's the weirdest thing. I want a girl. Okay. No, that's crazy to me. You want a girl anyway. So we're not gonna, she said the last time she had a baby, like most men, not just Black men, but most men, check out when the baby arrives. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what happens. One of the major things is you're no longer the center of this woman's life. That's one thing. But the men stop helping. You become a married single mother, right? And so she said he checked out after the baby. The father said he's going to help. There's no problem of having another baby. The mother says if it makes you crazy, no. No. One is enough, but if 2 is going to make you crazy, absolutely not. I'm with the mama, and I don't think Sonia wants to have another baby. Anyway, so they're at Drew's house. They're doing a taste test for the Drop It with Drew, whatever. She says, welcome to the Pittman Palace of Lies. So she also does a voice dub and says that she has a mommy makeover. She lost 20 pounds in 3 weeks. I don't know if that was from whatever they took off from you in the surgery, but we're not going to believe that Drew lost 20 pounds in 3 weeks, especially when the before and after pictures don't show any transformation. None. I was like, girl, there's no transformation. At least you could have, I don't know. There's no transformation because nothing happened. All she did was go have surgery. She didn't do anything else. She didn't change her eating habits. She didn't start a workout plan. She laid on a table, and now she's telling y'all that she knows how to eat right. All right. Anyway, so Ralph's assistant, so Candy and whatchamacallit come over for that, right? Yeah, Candy and Sonia come over to Drew's house for that. She tells him about Ralph's assistant. He walks in the door like he has been listening to their conversation, which he probably has. They said he fired her, but for some reason she's posting shit to Instagram. Again, like, you're playing these Instagram games. Drew don't need to be on this show. Anyways, no. Ralph comes in. He says, I think I understand what you're saying. Candy was like, what? Why are you coming in like you're part of the conversation already? Because he sounded like he was listening to y'all. That's one thing I do believe, that the Pittman Palace of Lies is equipped with surveillance. I'm a guy, he says. Basically, what he says to her in response to the message is, I'm a guy. You know, a socialized man in this society has no self-control over himself and his penis. So if you offer me a massage, then I'm going to turn over and think you want to have sex with me. I don't know how you're able to control yourself with that, but when you actually go to a spa and have a massage, why aren't you flipping over and asking the massage therapist to fuck you if you don't have any control over yourself? That is an excuse. I've told you time and time again, a man's excuse is built into his existence. He is excusing his poor behavior by saying, I'm a guy. I'm a guy. So what you should do is expect that I have no self-control and I allow my penis to lead me where I need to go. Girl, bye. Le Archive Gala event. It's a black tie event. Oh, she sends a video invitation. I was with Kenya. I thought the video invitation fell flat. I felt like if you're going to do a black tie event, you don't send an electronic invitation. You just don't. Like, and I was with Kenya. However, I wouldn't have Kenya's critiques of Marlo's events. Probably she could have probably saved it, not to be criticizing the chick right then and there, but we know how Aquariuses are. All right. So everyone's confused about how Marlo makes money. How does this work? Everybody they don't understand how it works. It would have been great if she had like a sheet on the table says, how does this work? How it works? How can you get a piece or whatever? And then have how it works. It wasn't a very beautiful ballroom. I also was with Kenya. Like, all of Kenya's critiques of the event were valid for me. I just don't think she should have said it at the time. Like, like, you've already brought a marching band through her shit. Relax, right? Maybe you could have talked about it later. But it wasn't just her. Everybody was confused. Everybody acted like they didn't know how this thing worked. I gotta keep track of time. Okay. So then Kenya pushes through, bitch. Did you see how fine Kenya looked when she came through with that white dress and then boots, baby? I said, oh my God. She looked amazing. She killed it. I said, how you kill it at this lady's event? You murder the scene. You left a damn murder scene, girl. I said, she came through. Everybody was like, hey, Kenya, when she came through. I was like, yeah, that's my bitch right there. Y'all not gonna be able to play these games with Kenya this year. Y'all not. I'm not gonna let y'all do it. Anyways, so Drew says that she's keeping it mature with Kenya. She's gonna try and start a new slate with a clean slate with Kenya. I was with Kenya. This is a lovely ballroom, but the show inside of the ballroom was not giving. What did she say? A ballroom with no something. How dreadful. Shout out to Dwight. The archive, they talked about that. Like, in French, it's L apostrophe. It's not Lee. It's not Lee archive. Sonia was like, you can't just do whatever you want, lady. This is not. But again, it's just a testament to the ignorance. It's like, it's all about labels, but I'm ignorant as fuck. My shit is named Lee Archive. I'm labeled down though. I got all the labels. Anyways, it did bother me that we couldn't connect. This is Kenya and Drew. Drew with her croissant on the back of her head, baby. When Marlo looked at the back of her head, said, girl, you in here with a friend. You came in here with this 1993 prom due. Girl, what is that on the back of your head? That dress that Marlo had on, that strawberry candy dress that your mama gives you, grandma gives you in church so you can be quiet. That shit was so ugly. It was ugly. Like, it was so ugly to me. I feel like a different color would have been better. Even like really a black, just black would have been better in that, because it would have give you like a leather black, you know what I'm saying? And what would have been cute coming down from her legs, like some garters, because it was like real high, that would have been real cute. But for leather, you know what I'm saying? Like a different event. I didn't like that. I like her first outfit that she came. She should have kept that on. She actually should have did and then it was funny how she was coming out like it was really a big event. Like I don't want to like put a damper on the event, but it wasn't giving. It was just something missing. And Kenya had all the critiques, from a business and marketing and promotion standpoint, but she should have waited. They all should have waited till later, because it is messed up. Because and Marlo's feelings weren't hurt. She was just basically saying, you bitches don't know fashion. Y'all don't know what it's like. It's supposed to give museum. I thought the mannequins were beautiful, but like Kenya said, how come there are no wigs on these mannequins? That first, the wig, even a straight, I love a bob with a bang going across the front, chopped, cute, and just moving like, ooh, I love a fucking bob. But even the mannequins, that's like what Kenya said, I would have put hair on the wigs on the mannequins. Don't you got a wig line? Like, come on, girl. Like, let's go. Anyway, so they make amends. Her and Drew make amends. They said they're going to start off with a clean slate. Kenya says, okay, we'll see. I heard that Kenya reads Drew this season to no end. The girl couldn't come back from it. Everybody was standing over her and say, bitch, you got knocked the fuck out. So I can't wait to see that. I will be here for it. Strawberry candies. That's all I wrote. Yeah, she says, I love the fashions, but you missed the mark. Of course, Candy was shoveling hors d'oeuvres down her face. Marlo said that Kenya's house needed a pressure wash. We're not recycling reads. Mariah Huck said that too heavenly on Married to Medicine. No, sorry. You're not a reader, and apparently not a speller. But you got the fashions, girl. You labeled down. Sonya and Sheree was talking shit too. Everybody was talking shit. You're not gonna put that on Kenya, and I'm glad that Kenya didn't buy into it. I'm glad she was like, girl, why are you cussing at me? Girl, don't try it. So Sonya and Sheree go over to Marlo and tell them that the girls were asking, how does all of this work? Marlo comes over. She was like, let's go sit down. So they go over and sit down. Kenya's not going to be nice. She's not going to be nice. She's always talking shit and this and that. So they remind us of Kenya more hair care. Doom, 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 doom. Kenya more hair care. Let me tell you something. How I don't even know how Kenya got them people to agree to be like, girl, here, I'm gonna put a drum in front of you. Y'all gonna hold these signs and we're gonna march into this event. How much did she pay those people? And how did they agree? They're like, okay, we're gonna do it. Whose event are we going through? Marlo's. Okay, give me a drum. Where the damn drumstick? Baby, she is iconic for that, bitch. And Marlo was looking around like, girl, no, she didn't, honey. She came through and slayed. She didn't bring a drum line with her. But when she came through that event with them shoes on that dress, baby, Kenya killed it. Murdered. Okay? Candy and Kenya and Drew are sitting down. Candy, of course, with her gossiping ass. I'm telling you, watch that old gossiping. When y'all wonder how shit gets into page 6, ask Candy and the Candy Coded Click. Let me tell you how that works. I'm going to tell you how it works. You can tell me if I'm wrong, Candy. Candy tells Don Juan what the fuck is happening amongst the girls. Don Juan leaks it to the blogs. And then Candy wants to know, did you see us on page 6? Did you see us on page 6? Did you see us on page 6? Yeah, bitch, because you and Don Juan leaked it. It's not Candy, it's her crew. I'm going to tell you what I know. She goes back and she tells them everything. So when Kenya sits down, she asks Drew, can I tell Kenya what happened with Ralph? She was like, yeah, go ahead, girl, because this is our fake storyline anyway. So she tells Kenya, Kenya's giving advice. The girls can give advice, but when it comes to their own relationships, they don't know what the fuck to do. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? There's this quote that I remember. I don't remember where I heard it from, but it's something that I heard a long, like when I was in my 20s. I think it was a movie. My life works better when I practice what I preach. My life works better when I practice what I preach. And it's so funny because you can be in relationships and not even listen to your own advice. That's why I always say, when you're in a relationship and you feel like something is wrong, you have to step outside of the relationship and act like if this was your friend, what would you tell your friend? Because a lot of times we won't take the advice that we would give to our friend. So we see Kenya up there giving Drew advice like, well, you need to let him know what bothers you, what doesn't bother you, and this and that. Right? Drew says that she sees it as a complete betrayal because Candy found the girl's Instagram. Candy found the girl's Instagram digging, and the girl posted something like, I'm going to do what I want, when I want, how I want. This is from a bitch that does what she wants. Candy said it's around the time that they were talking about, the situation. So they feel like Ralph is still in communication with her and the girl knows. Let me tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if Ralph is the assistant. The page is fake. I wouldn't be surprised if all the shit is just fake. So apparently she found Drew said she didn't even know the girl's name. She didn't know the girl's Instagram. She didn't know nothing about this woman who was her husband's assistant offering him massages. Girl. Did y'all hear when Marlo said she wrote a lot of dick for these pieces? Bitch, I can't take it. Marlo turned around. When she sat down and was talking, she was like, all of us, we all said something. We all said something about your event, Sonya. Don't go over there starting shit with Marlo and act like you and Sheree weren't over there. Kenya said, I don't know if Sonya is a bone collector in training, but it's so funny because she's right behind Sheree. I don't know how Drew introduces Sonya. It should have been Candy to introduce Sonya, but whatever. Marlo is going off on Kenya. Kenya was like, girl, don't cuss at me. Kenya kept a smiling face. She made sure to let the girls know it wasn't just me. Candy said it was everybody, so that was it. And what else? That's pretty much it of the episode. It was actually a pretty good episode. I've already told you how I feel about the girls. Marlo says she wrote a lot of dick for these pieces, honey. But I am glad that Kenya did not give in to Marlo's antics. I'm glad that she just was like, girl, whatever. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not going to do this with you. Have your event, honey. Have your event. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode. Who are you here for? How do you feel about Drew and Ralph and their fake ass storyline, girl? Y'all not gonna get me wrapped up in that shit. That is pure soap opera, Young and the Restless realness. I really want her Instagram antics. I want her to take them off of this show. Please do not bring Drew back next season. Please don't. I just like, it's so whack. Please, Carlos, recruit her. Carlos, do a little head hunting and recruit Drew for your Love and Marriage Atlanta franchise. I know that's right. Carlos said, I'm coming through. You got Real Housewives. I'm coming through with Love and Marriage, honey, in all the cities. What's our next city? DMV. Next city is Atlanta. Where we going next? Houston. That's what needs to be. Love and Marriage Houston. All black. Carlos, go to Houston next, because I've been wanting Real Housewives to go to Houston. All black cast, because you have, I mean, I wouldn't call Potomac an all black cast, but you have that cast over there, and then you have Atlanta. But I think Houston, I think we need an all black, rich black woman cast in Houston. We do. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.